Alright, I am back, ready to play some more Zoo Tycoon 2. Been a while since I've last recorded. This series is doing really well for me compared to the other videos. So I was looking, and last episode I finished up the African Animal Empire. I noticed I missed an episode of uploading and I skipped it, but that's okay. I kind of want to mix it up a little from doing this next one, even though it's a decent campaign. I'd like to mix in some of this marine animals, so because I haven't touched upon it at all. So why don't we do one of the marine animal campaigns first, or next? The Marine Diversity Zoo. Create a zoo that maintains species from 5 major classes and orders of large marine animal. Complete all scenarios in this campaign to unlock the Blue Whale Hall. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this going. I've got a lot of ideas for this series, and I'm going to keep it going. Obviously the campaigns are coming fast and furious, but I've got some ideas for like some free play mode and whatnot, so I'll talk more of that later. But the world's oceans contain an amazing variety of animal life, ranging from microscopic zooplankton to the huge majestic whales that feed on them. Your zoo's board of directors wants to create several new exhibits that illustrate this vast diversity. Your job is to build exhibits with representatives from many different orders and classes of large marine animal. In particular, you must obtain 1 marine species from each of the following orders and classes. A marine species from the order Carnivora, including seals, otters, and Pacific walrus and polar bear. A species from the order Cetacea, whales and dolphins. A species from the class Chondrichthyes, sharks and rays. A species from order Perciformes, perch-like fish. A marine species from the order Testudines, including sea turtles. The zoo board of directors decided to reward you with a cash grant of 5,000 for each time you achieve one of these goals. Tip: look in an animal zoopedia entry to find out its class and order. To help you create a more diverse zoo, the board of directors made you the following offer. If you earn more than 1,000 in donations to marine animals, they will reward you with a pair of emperor penguins. Okay. Doesn't seem bad. Too hard. Let's check out this zoo. Pretty basic. Got a random food cart out here. Yeah, so we've got a tiger exhibit, which is cool, but I think we just have the one tiger. Kinda interesting design here with mixing jungle fences and iron bars. We've got some peacocks, which are cool. Basic. Here's the safari fence, which is cool. Common zebras and the ibexes in here. So yeah, not a bad little zoo. Basic, but hey, what are you gonna do? I'll give it a walkthrough to start off with. Tropical rainforest design. I'm noticing the pathways are uneven, which is okay. But yeah, how about that? Tiger. So I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, this is kind of scuffed, but scuffed walkway, that's okay. This one is pretty easy. Look at those palm trees, like Beverly Hills out here. I have an idea of how to start, at least, and I'll get to that shortly. But I'm probably going to expand over in this direction. I think there's a lot of flat land out here. And yeah, so I think I'll go ahead and start figuring out how I want to do this. So let's start with this over here. I'm looking for very specific animals. the Manta Ray is one. And there's one more that I'm thinking of to start off with. There it is, the Beluga Whale. So, right off the bat, I'm fairly certain that that will get us off to a really good start. The thing about it is, though, I gotta figure out where to put these tanks in. And have them big enough. 2, 3, 4, 5 for the animals involved. Some interesting animal noises going on in the background. That's cool. Look at that, we're already up to 3 stars. I haven't even done anything, so very cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that'll be good. And we'll just go like so. So here's what happens is you get, as soon as you finish the tank, you get water in it. And I think now we can lower tank walls or raise tank walls, and we can raise tank floor or lower tank floor. So I usually like to make it the flooring a little not as deep, and I think I'll go ahead and put the belugas here. They live in tundra, so you just have to paint. That's real simple. And there's no trees or plants, obviously, because it's underwater. But they can have a few rocks. I'll put in a stairwell. You can have a clam bubbler and a kelp bed. And fish. And I'll put some shellfish on the ground. So really it's pretty basic. But I'm looking, I don't see like, there's one thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a filtration system for the tank, but I'm not seeing any. So that's okay. It's here. It might be we have to like unlock more. But anywho, let's go ahead and put in the clam bubbler. Put that right there. And let's get some belugas. Female. And look at that, the cash is flowing. So let me get this like so. That looks pretty good. And there, I think that might very well be the first marine animal exhibit that I've ever added on camera. So, press space, climb the ladder. It's pretty cool. Oh, it was a little weird, but let's dive on in and we can swim with the belugas. You can actually swim with the belugas. Alright, very cool. So, yeah, I believe zookeepers will use this ladder to access this exhibit. But there you go. One down. And I think we've got our next animal too, blue marlin. So, yeah, why not just keep going? Tanks. World of tanks. Oops. 5. 5. And we're very close, but we need to sell this tree and fill in the gap. And there you have it, just like that. So, I'm thinking for this one, this is like this will be the Manta Ray. If you notice, I've made it like really kind of small, shallow. And I'm going to do that because this is a reef exhibit. And so I'm going to give one of these. Manta Rays eat zooplankton. They have no shelters. They will get a clam bubbler. So that's cool. And you can have a few rocks. And the reef exhibits are cool because you get all sorts of plants that you can put in and make it look nice. But let's put in our tank. Tank ladder is what I'm looking for. And let's just go ahead and add them. Male. Female. Now those are pretty cool. Manta Rays. I'm not entirely sure of how many Manta Rays you're going to come across in zoos, but they are certainly cool in the game. And, oh, I thought we already had that. That's okay. Let's put in pathway here. Like so. And then, how about just a regular donation box? Here's like a pirate theme if you wanted to do something like that. But yeah, so a lot of cool stuff with the marine animals. Still not seeing any tank filtrations. That's okay. I do have one zookeeper who's hard at work. And one maintenance worker, but there's certainly smaller looking exhibits compared to these massive exhibits, but that's okay. I would like to do something like this. And then about 3 going this way. Alright, I do like the tree, don't get me wrong. But it has to be moved. Something about these tropical rainforest zoos, you know, it's kind of feels like you should leave the nature. So that's what I'm gonna do. And let me see. I know I need like more food stalls, definitely. Put that down. Get this going. And we definitely need some bathrooms going on. So, see if I can't figure out that. Oh, there goes the star. That's okay. So here's the thing about the gift cart is all the marine animals will come from a marine gift cart. So, fruit cup. It would be okay to put one down for these zoo animals. I'll put one here. But as for these animals, you're going to want to put down a marine cart. So we're pretty close to getting the popcorn and the candy, cotton candy. Why don't we put popcorn here and then marine gift here. Alright, not bad. Not sure I like that design. Always a struggle to put in the picnic tables. put one there. I don't know. Looks okay. Garbage cans. Vital importance. The zebra is pregnant. But, there goes my chair. Squeaking around. So, yeah. Let's see. Where to next? How do I want to work this out? Probably just something here. Which means this tree will have to be moved again. Yeah, about there. Like so. Diagonal. Maybe it's a little funky, but that's okay. That's interesting looking. My thought next is blue marlins. And let me tell you, blue marlins are potentially pains in the butt. I can say that with confidence. Three. I've used the blue marlins in the past, and let me tell you, they breed uncontrollably at times, and it's just a pain. They can be a pain. I'll just leave it at that. Let me, I'm gonna expand this a little more. Just a little more. So you can kind of see the ground is starting to get a little bumpy over here, which is okay. We can smooth that out. But all you have to do is delete a wall, and it'll expand the exhibit. You can't seem to hold that last half a star, but that's okay. Guests really want those bathrooms. So let me see about remedying that if I can. The only thing is the ground is like uneven everywhere, which bothers me a great deal. I don't know about you. It looks okay. Welcome, ladies. Quite bland over here. We definitely have room to expand up in here, but I'm going to turn my attention back to what I was doing previously. Do that. And let me see, ground looks pretty good. So, blue marlin time. Blue marlins going pelagic. There's like no rocks or plants that go with them, so they're very basic. They don't get any shelters. They don't get any enrichment. They just get fish, food. So that's pretty freaking basic. I'll put this down. And I'm gonna change this out. So yeah, let's go ahead and put them in. Ibex has given birth. Look at those water graphics. How interesting. But hate to get skewered by the blue marlin. But that's okay. I don't think we have to worry about that. I will replenish the fish. It's kind of interesting. They're like little bobbing around. Alright. See about doing this. Put that down. You can have a bench. So, that's not what I want. Checklist. So we've got 3 already. All we need now is a walrus or a polar bear, and then a sea turtle. So if I remember correctly, I go to the Zoopedia book. Sea turtles are somewhere. Maybe under turtle. Sea turtles are 1 star, so we already have that for that. I know what the last one's going to be, probably a sea lion. Where would a sea lion? California sea lion. So 1.5 stars. So we've actually got that too. I'm pretty sure that's going to count. There's our sea turtle. We just need to roll into a sea lion. And I'm pretty sure, if I go back to the book, let me see here. Sea lion is order Carnivora. Is that what I was looking for? Let me see. Carnivora. So yeah, it's going to be the sea lion. In the interim, I'll go ahead and re-roll in search. But let's figure out where we're going to put our sea turtles. Which are pretty cool. They're endangered. I don't know if that's still true today. It could very well be. But, yeah, leave the sea turtles alone. I'm going to branch the path off here. And do something like this. And here's my thoughts on the sea turtles. Maybe something like... Oh, that's interesting. Something along the path would be lovely. Something like that. This is a good, kind of a good indication that your exhibits can be like free-flowing. You know, you don't have to have like just square exhibits. Before I knock this out, I am going to move this tree because I kind of like the idea of having some trees. And let's finish it off. Something like that. Alright, now I do want to check the path. Thanks, I hate it. Let's change that. Be something like this. I don't mind this. I don't quite like this bump that is here, but I don't think I'm going to change it. So here's another thing you can do. You can grab the top and pull it down a little. So I'll do that. I will raise the floor up a little. But that looks okay. It's still a little high, tank walls. Let's see about these sea turtles. We're actually like out of money. So coastal water is cool. You get nothing but sandy floors. But let me see. Sea turtles have got a little more that they need. A desert island. This is important. This is important because it gives the sea turtles a place to lay eggs. So you definitely want to not forego that. How about another clam bubbler? some plants, some rocks. So I'll put this in. I'll put it in there. And why don't we go ahead and put in one turtle while we can. There's 5,000 bucks back. It's like free real estate, you know, you just put an animal in, you get more animals. Put that in. And I'm going to go ahead and re-roll this in the hopes of gaining sea lions. We're gonna miss, but that's okay. We may be able to get away with doing a crocodile, but I'd rather stick with the theme. So let's check it out. Pretty cool. I need to give them their island. Boom. So, if the sea turtle gets pregnant, it'll go up on top of that island, and it'll lay its eggs. You can do some pretty cool... I don't know if I can get up here, but... No, I can't. You can do some pretty cool hybrid exhibits. Hybrid being half land, half water. With sea lions and whatnot, especially the coastal animals. But let me see. I'm gonna get stuck in reroll hell, I think. But I'll go ahead and do that. That's okay. I think I'm gonna put the last exhibit here, and you can have a bathroom in the time being. It'd be important that I re-roll these emperor penguins. I'm not quite sure those will count. No. They are from order penguins. They do not count. But let me figure out this here. Just keep a straight line and flatten the land. Oh, it's quite mountainous here, is it not? That I've cut into. You know, what we could do here, instead of destroying that, why don't we leave it a little elevated. So here's a way that you can like smooth out the land, is put in some mountains or some hills, and then you'll smooth. And it's kind of wonky, but certainly better than nothing. There's our maintenance worker out in the middle of nowhere, so that's interesting. I am going to flatten the top of this hill out, though. So something like that. And I think I'll just do a little here, and then flatten. And actually pump that up a little, and then flatten more. So yeah, that could use a bit more work, I think. Don't forget to re-roll. But that doesn't look too bad. We could actually connect it back over here. So why don't we do that? How exactly do I want to go about doing that? Something like that. That. I think I'll come in here and do this. Oh, there's our sea lion. Alright, perfect. So, how about we get a little fancy? thinking something like that. Sea lions. And I'll show off the hybridization. So what you do is you'll do something like this, and then you just go to tank wall. Okay, I think something's happened here. To encourage your showcase for smaller marine animals, the board of directors has made you the following offer. Place 3 specific types of aquariums, and they'll give you give your zoo a hammerhead shark at no cost to you. So, yeah, that's obviously really nice. 3 different types of aquariums in your zoo to receive a free hammerhead. Now, that's going to require 3 stars to do. I kind of get the feeling that that isn't going to happen here. But, hey, you never know. I think we may be finishing up here before then. So how about something like that? We're like completely out of money now. But I'll sell some trees. I have an idea. That's the one thing about these tank walls is they're rather expensive. And I don't know, it kind of seems like we're really close to finishing. At the same time, there's only like 50 people in the zoo. So money is a bit slow gathering here. I am going to go ahead and sell all this. Guests are still complaining about the bathrooms, but that's okay. I'm going to actually go ahead and call it here, and we'll do another episode of this zoo, and we'll knock it out real quick, so that'll be good. But thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. More to come. I can't wait to show off this hybrid exhibit, so that'll be cool. But I really appreciate it. So, thanks. See ya.